Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is episode 16 of Manifest with Me in March. So, what I want to talk to you guys about today is hustling and grunt work. So, we are in the period of this moon cycle where the moon appears as if it is split in half, and it is growing closer and closer towards the full moon. During this phase of the moon cycle, the energy is all about taking action and moving forward with your goals and your plans. So we've spent the past couple days talking about what taking action means. We've been learning that if you set a strong intention and goal, it's extremely important that you put some of the energy out and you put some of that momentum into helping your plans and your dreams to become a reality. This isn't necessarily like rubbing a magic lamp and making 3 wishes to the universe and sitting back and doing nothing and everything comes true. This manifestation process does have to do with your energy and your momentum as well. So what I mean by that is that you need to be putting out some type of energy into making these dreams and these goals become a reality. Whatever you put out in this world does become reflected back to you. This universe, this world we're in, you can see it kind of as a mirror. What you put out, you get back. This is kind of what karma is about. You know how if you go around, being mean and nasty and negative to people, it's likely that you might find yourself receiving some of that energy back. It makes sense. If you go around being kind, being nice, giving to people, you tend to receive more kindness and more goodness into your life. Doesn't mean that if you have a bad day and you're upset that you're going to manifest a bunch of bad stuff. I think that it's important not to be fake positive, not to force yourself to be happy all of the time. I think it's important to be realistic with your energy and be realistic with your emotions and not to spiritually bypass anything by just pretending like everything's fine and you're happy and you're positive. You actually can manifest when you're not feeling well or when you're feeling kind of depressed. I talked about that a couple episodes back if you want to check it out. So what you need to do right now during this phase of the moon cycle is you need to do something, anything to take action. So if you're still a little bit confused about what exactly you should do, watch the past couple episodes, like episode 13, 14, and 15, because that explains exactly how to take action, what you're supposed to do, how you can still make this happen even if you're sick or you're in the middle of a lot of stress or you have a busy schedule. It just matters that you do something, anything to get the momentum going. It's about putting out some momentum, putting out some energy to make your dreams become a reality. Because you are co-creating with the universe. This is not just about, dear universe, please help everything to work out great and help me to be a millionaire and solve all my problems, and then you keep living the same life, you keep making the same choices, you keep doing the same things all the time. If you always do what you've always done, you'll continue to get what you've always gotten from the energies. So today is more about creating change. Think about your routine. Let's say you're trying to manifest health. If you wake up in the morning and you don't drink a lot of water and then you just have coffee and you skip breakfast or you just have a tiny bit of cereal and then you go to work and you don't eat anything all the way till 1 o'clock and you go out to get fast food and then you have a cookie in the afternoon and then you get off work and you have Chipotle or something and maybe then you have a salad, you're probably not going to improve your health. You need to start thinking, okay, what am I really putting into my body? What nutrients does this really have? Maybe I can find a way to get some more fruit and vegetables into my body early in the morning. Maybe I can cut back on coffee, or if I am going to drink that coffee, maybe I can have 2 or 3 glasses of water throughout the course of the first couple hours in the morning to help your body stay hydrated. This is just a, hypothetical situation here, but it kind of makes sense, if you want to change something, the change comes within you. The change comes from inside of you. The change comes from the choices and the actions that you make. And when you make those choices, what you're putting out changes. And when what you put out into the universe and the energy that you put out changes, what you get back changes. And so it actually is really practical and really logical. So hopefully this helps clear up any misconceptions you have about manifestation. You have to be the change. The change comes from you. The change comes from inside of you. You have to be the one to make those changes. And so I guess for me, sharing an example, I have been, it's been winter, it's been really cold and windy where I've been. And I have been really wanting to do another photo shoot. It's been a while, and I have been just in the habit of doing like my videos every day and doing my readings and everything, which is great, but creatively I haven't really been doing much. And I've been painting a little bit, but that's pretty much it. And so it was kind of hard for me to push myself into a creative mode and to go back to that energy of planning a photo shoot. And so I had a lot of resistance towards that, but I just started with the smallest thing, which is looking at the models and thinking, okay, which model do I want to use for my shoot? And being able to pick that and think, okay, now like what colors do I want to use? What location do I want to, be at? And I started planning it. And now I'm at that phase where I'm able to like reach out and make connections and make it happen. So maybe your first action steps can be a little bit more about planning. Like if you're gonna take action, figure out like what you need to do in order to be able to get to that point. So let's say you're changing your diet. You need to think of, okay, what is my budget? What is my schedule like in the morning? Do I have time to make food? Or maybe I just need to get a blender and like blend up some green juice, put some spinach in there, get my greens in the morning. And maybe I need to eat like a little bit more in the morning and grab more fruit instead of having that afternoon cookie or whatever it is. And so it kind of starts with the planning, but at some point you really do have to go out and do something. So that's what I'm encouraging you guys to do. If you're starting from nothing, maybe do a little bit of planning, but you have to take actual action. We can sit and we can plan and we can think of ideas all we want in our mind, but until we actually go out and do something, we don't really put the energy out there. The dreaming, the setting intentions, the planning is an extremely important part of this process, but you have to do something. So that is my challenge for you today. Just do something, anything, take a step, and let's manifest this, okay? We're gonna really be working on the manifestation. We're gonna be hustling. We're gonna be working hard this week. And then as the moon changes, we'll have time to rest and reflect. So don't think that every single day, all day long, you have to hustle. That's great, but rest and reflection are important. Having faith is important. Believing is important. Being positive is important. But you do have to do this work. I find that during the manifestation process, this is the one phase of the moon that tends to be the most difficult for people, that tends to be what a lot of people avoid. And they ask, why didn't it manifest? Why didn't it come through? And I always ask, what did you do to help it manifest? They're like, oh, well, I dreamed, I believed, I meditated, I made a plan. And I'm like, what did you actually go out and do? Did you go out in the world? Did you change any habits? Did you change your routine? Did you make another choice? Did you show up? This is all about showing up, becoming that change, embodying your manifestation. So that is what today and the next couple days are all about. You guys embody your manifestation, be the change. I hope that this inspires you. I've been so excited to hear all of your amazing manifestation stories. I think you guys are doing a great job. Keep it up, and I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 17.